Hello everyone, myself Ketan Bausar, Assistant Professor in LJ Engineering College, Ahmedabad. In today's session, we discuss about interdisciplinary of IoT and cloud computing. So now everyone is familiar with the word of IoT, right? Because in previous session we already discussed what exactly IoT is, the advantage of IoT and different types of application of IoT. That what exactly the IoT is, how the IoT plays an important role when you transmit some data, when you are fetching the data from sensor. So it plays a very important role, right? So IoT is all about providing communication. IoT is all about to getting the data, monitoring the data, analysis the data, right? So it's all about the IoT. Now we discuss about the today's topic is interdisciplinaries of IoT and cloud computing. In previous session, we already discussed what exactly the IoT is, what exactly the cloud computing is, how the cloud is playing an important role to to analyze the data, to gathering the data, to monitor the data, and many more. Now, interdisciplinaries of IoT. Internet of Things and cloud computing were the technologies that took the world by storm. But even more surprising was their interdisciplinaries for their working. So this is the fact line. If you're talking about the IoT and cloud computing, it enhancing the technology. It gives the more connectivity, more faster, reliable, accurate. It gives your data very correctly and smoothly. This is the concept of IoT and cloud computing. Now, according to the Wikipedia, the Internet of Things, sometimes it's Internet is everything or Internet of everything, is the network of physical object or things. It is a network of physical object or things embedded with electronics, software, sensors, and connectivity to enable to achieve a greater value and services by exchanging the data with the manufacturer. So ultimately, it's all about to handshaking the data. Like after exchanging the data, we can say it's all about to manufacture the data, operate the data, connecting the devices, connecting the devices with the infrastructure, connect the devices of globally, gathering the data globally, monitoring the data globally, analysis the data globally. So it's all about the Internet of Things. It's all about the Internet of Things, that how we can operate, monitor, control, analysis the data from everywhere. See, IoT is directly related with the machine learning and it is also related with the IoT applications. So whenever we're talking about the AI, ML and deep learning based concept, the IoT is play a very important role to communicate the data, to handshaking the data, to provide the better connectivity to data. Right? So interdisciplinary of IoT and cloud computing is all about to provide the connectivity or to gathering the data very smoothly and accurately. Now, the example of IoT can be found almost everywhere. It's ranging from applications to keep watch on your body to applications to avoid the disasters and many more on its way. Gather and predict the IoT will include 26 billion units installed by 2020. This one is one count, and we can see this count or we vary this count in each and every magazine or some standard papers like IEEE or Springers. But it is a fact. Definitely, the billion of devices are connected with the internet, which seems to be rarely considered today's situations. Because right now, what exactly people want? People want the data accurately. People want to data or gather information, update regularly. People want to exchange the data regularly. People want to see the data regularly. You want to monitor your data. You want to analyze your data. Because information is the power in terms of the current technology. And this IoT is playing an important role in this particular factor. Right? So IoT has to deal with the production of huge amount of data by its application, which needs to be stored, accessed, processed, and transferred, which can pose a serial problem. And this is where the cloud computing comes into the picture. When you want to transmit the data, when the data will be clear, when some analysis will be done. Now, after this, the next point will become to the picture if some problem is arising to manage the data, to provide security to data, to handle the data, to authenticate the data. So it's all about to come to the picture. It's like cloud computing. Now, the question arises in our mind like, what is cloud computing? Why the cloud computing play an important role? What exactly the factor of cloud computing? See, the cloud computing not only effectively tackles this problem but also sensing of services and processing of services. Processing or sensing the data streams can reach a new height if the IoT is effectively combined with the cloud computing. Means it's not only enhancing the technology but it adds some features, sensing ability, some provide additional services with the IoT based handshake approach. So the decision making and interconnections by the IoT can be combined by the cloud computing. Means we can simply say that it plays a very important role when you're talking about the handshaking the data, when you're talking about the monitoring the data, when you're talking about the transferring the information. So it's like a very important role. So this interdisciplinary will prove to be of a great advantage to the business, which can access the business and also for the user to access the application and services from any place, anytime, anywhere, and from any devices. So this will play a very important role when you want to communicate the data, when you want to handshake the data, when you have to access some information from anywhere. Now, we are talking about a public, hybrid and mobile-based cloud computing technology are provided or providing the information and providing by the company. The way of connecting the traditional information system of enterprises to the IoT-enabled devices, which can both the public and private. This capability or this capacity will allow enterprises to build the Internet of Things devices based on science and the response system quickly and economically. See, means and based on your requirement and based on your application, you can choose which type of services you want in terms of the hybrid approach, publicly, privately, that can be accessed or allowed where handshaking is there, or it can be possible with the help of the IoT. This concept has also been implemented in the everyday, like by Philips Hue system, which combine the lighting system with the mobile app and which can change or prospective reading of based on the household lighting system or environment. See, this one is a very simple or common example. You can see that the Philips has already launched the lamp, which can be controlled with help of the smartphone, which you can change the view, saturation, and lighting and contrast with help of your smartphone. So, according to the environment, according to your mood, you can change the light with help of your smartphone. This is one of the best example of the IoT in coming days, because right now there are a number of devices that are connected with the IoT. I give you a simple example of your like inverter based AC. It can be operated with your smartphone. You just turn on app, you just open your app and turn on button is there in their app. If you switch that, then your AC will be turned on. So this is the feature. You reach home and you feel it's very good. Means there is no need to wait. The AC will be turned on and it will be tied for the cooling system. So this one is the biggest advantage of IoT. The best example which can be a witness of this concept is the workspace can be regarding to the memory in the devices. The employee may not worry about the storage while working with the IoT or cloud computing. Means the memory is already there. There is no need to think about the additional resources or there is no need to attach some additional resources related to the memory. But cloud can also be a point of a disadvantage, considering the security, technical issue, limited control, and flexibility. See, every coin have a two sides, right? Some of the good, some of the bad. So cloud have also that disadvantages which is related to the security, technical issues, limited control, and flexibility. So the cloud computing services model which are basically used for the IoT are infrastructure as a SaaS means IaaS, PaaS means platform as a services, and SaaS software as a services. So these are the few services that we can use in the cloud computing to provide or handshaking the data. So the characteristic of IoT cloud computing range from a pooling of the resources, measurement of the services, broadcasting of the network access, on demand of self-servicing to rapid, classified, and many. So I hope that you are getting the idea what exactly interdisciplinary of IoT and the cloud computing. Now we talk about the next point, and in the next point we are going to discuss about the web of things. Now what exactly the web of things? It's web of things means WOT is a computing concept that describes a future where everyday objects are fully integrated with the web. Means you can directly connected with the web. The prerequisite for the WOT is for the things to have an embedded computer system that enable the communication with the web. Such smart devices would then be able to communicate with each other using the existing web standards. It is a web of things. As IoT, we're talking about the IoT of things. It's a web of things. You can connect the number of things with help of the web, with help of the internet. The web of things is a computing concept that describes a future where every layer objects are fully connected with each other as a web, and the prerequisite of the WOT is for the things to have an embedded computer system. Means instead of the sensor, we are talking about the computer system. The computers are connected with each other to provide the handshake of the data, to provide the services of the data, and also execute some prerequisite, or we can say that some predefined tasks. It is a web of things. So I hope that you are getting the idea of what exactly I am trying to convey regarding to the web of things, and also the interdisciplinary of Internet of Things with cloud computing. So here we can declare that the chapter number 1 will be over. In the next session we discuss about the embedded systems and what exactly the role of embedded system in IoT, and how the embedded system is play a very important role when you are dealing with the IoT. So I hope that you are getting the idea in chapter number 1. Still, if you have any doubt which is related to the chapter number 1, so you can feel free to contact me. So thank you for watching.